Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Welcome here. We are back. We just finished taking part in Bitcoin MENA conference organized by Bitcoin Magazine. It was great. We had lots of interactions with people asking questions about Bitcoin, and I figured why not start back up this platform again, and this time focused on trying to address people's questions. If you have any questions, we have a link below. You can send your questions, and I'll hopefully make a video about this. Let's continue. This will be short form questions, trying to get to the point quick as possible, hopefully within less than a couple of minutes. Anyway, so the question was about, classic question I get all the time, staking. When is staking halal? When is it haram? Now, easy case, when is it halal? The problem with staking is that the word staking itself is a bit ambiguous. It's not a Islamic term, it's not a Shari'i term. It's a term which is used quite widely, actually, broadly. And so if I was to place my money in what's called a liquidity pool, that basically means when, so for example, imagine you want to have a platform that trades, allows people to exchange one currency for another. So they need both currencies to facilitate the trade, basically like a money exchange. So you need both currencies, British pounds and dollars, you need both currencies, and then you can make the exchange. So if you provide that money, that's equivalent to a person giving money to someone to do business, i.e. to do money exchange in the markets, and then you split the proceeds. That's called liquidity pool. So for example, things like a Uniswap and so on and so forth, they have those kind of decentralized exchanges. That's perfectly halal because it's money exchange, and essentially you're providing liquidity, you're providing money for them to facilitate the exchange. Fine. Okay. But then you have, and that's halal. There's nothing to say that that's haram. But then you have other types of staking, which is rather ambiguous, dubious, I should say. So that will be where you stake your funds into the network, and therefore you are securing the network, and then you are given new coins, new minted coins, as a reward for securing the network. So I'm not going to pronounce anything haram in this case, but I am going to highlight my concerns. Number one, this is clearly trying to replicate the banking system. And as we know, as Muslims, we don't like or agree with the banking system. What does that mean? You deposit money into a bank account. They promise to give you a return on a monthly basis or whatever. Why? Because you've deposited it into their account. Or you can stake your Ethereum in the Ethereum blockchain and they give you money for the stake. Now, some say, well, you're securing the network. Well, are you really? I mean, is your stake really doing anything really? It's a claim that you're securing a network, but the actions can be done without the stake. So that's first problem. Also, part of the agreement is that if you are a bad actor in the network, they can slash your coins, i.e. they can reduce or destroy the stake that you've put there, which is prohibited in Islam. You can't destroy wealth. And what right do they have to take your wealth? So there's that issue as well. So there are a few things which are questionable, and by that question, I would say and suggest that it is better to abstain from it, especially as it seems to, on the apparent, want to replicate the modern system. We want to have a different system. We want to have a system as more akin to gold and silver, where you have to earn the money that you have through work, as opposed to putting your money into an account and getting reward because of that deposit. Now, some may say, well, you're not losing ownership of your funds, and actually you are. Just like when you deposit your money into a fund, into a bank account, you haven't lost ownership of your account or your funds. You can still withdraw whenever you want, just like a normal bank account. So if you actually compare the Ethereum network to a normal bank account, there isn't really any difference. Not really. I mean, even a bank account can make a claim, oh, you're securing the fiat network by providing money so we can issue loans. I mean, same thing. Anyway, as I promised, quick answer. Like I said, if you have any other questions, there's a link somewhere above or below. Hey, Assalamu alaikum.